Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. I'm back with a digital game today. We are taking another look at Tanatra's Vain Facade. He's got a new hero and a new environment. The hero is the Fury, who is the creepiest looking motherfucker in this entire game. I find her absolutely terrifying. And I'm going to read you her bio, which is kind of on the long side, but we'll at least read a little bit of it. Liana LaRue was born mere minutes before her twin brother Morgan. In the mind of her parents, that made her the older sister, responsible for her brother. Growing up, little Morgan could do no wrong. Any time his behavior was less than ideal, it was someone else's fault, frequently Liana's. It was his friends, his good nature making him easily influenced by bad people, or Liana's fault for not being a good sister to Morgan. Liana grew up hearing these things and believed them to the core of her being. Even as they got older, she always looked after Morgan, whom she loved deeply and trusted implicitly. Morgan frequently hung out with the wrong crowd and got in over his head. He'd come to her for help with stories about how he was trying to get out, or he needed a driver for just this one job, and Liana would drop everything. She was relieved when Morgan began moving up the social ladder, hopeful that Morgan would finally be free of the negative influences that had haunted him in his past. One night, Liana was abducted. She heard strange sounds and voices, and when the bag was removed from her head, she found herself surrounded by sinister-looking robed figures. It was clear that she was going to be sacrificed by the Blackthorn Academy in some sort of dark ritual. When she looked up at the man leading the ritual, she was initially relieved to see Morgan, believing he'd come to save her. That relief did not last. Morgan explained to her that she was to become the sacrifice that finally would turn his life around. That once she died, her body would become the vessel of a spirit of justice that would bring order to the world. When the ritual was completed, Liana's eyes turned jet black, as did the blood from her wounds. Her canine teeth lengthened and sharpened, her pale skin slowly faded to marble white, then her dark hair began to fade until it was the same color. All of her clothing lost its hue, until Liana seemed to be a fallen statue carved from marble, aside from her sinister eyes. The figure that stood up from the circle was not Liana, and it had no other thought besides serving the will of Morgan LaRue. Morgan had only one task for the spirit. He directed it to kill. Bastion Police Department soon became aware of a string of strange murders, and once the papers caught wind of it, they were dubbed the Fury Killings. Meanwhile, Morgan's control over the Fury began to slip. Over time, the Fury began to withdraw, relinquishing control to Liana, who had no memory of the events the Fury had taken in. Even when the Fury was active, she became increasingly erratic. Morgan would give her a name, and the Fury would kill a hot dog vendor instead. Poor hot dog vendor. Soon the Fury murdered Morgan's chief lieutenant unprovoked. Burgess was finally able to arrest Liana. Before she could be convicted, however, the entire city seemed to collectively forget the Fury killings. It was as though they had suddenly become an urban legend. Morgan abandoned Liana to her new fate, but a rival from the Blackthorn Academy stepped in to help her understand the nature of her condition. Now Liana struggles to come to terms with her new life and to keep the Fury from harming people. Once awakened, the Fury glimpses random past misdeeds. As she struggles to understand her new state, she travels the country, investigating the hidden secrets of the Fury and those that bind the Fury to her. She helps to understand the Fury's purpose and direct her away from the innocent and toward the guilty. So yeah, really dark hero here, if you can even call her a hero, because, like, she's walking the line that much. Alright, so our first fight is going to be the Fury against Unmute, alongside Starlight Genesis, Skyscraper, and Star Knight Hashika Fasa. They'll be fighting in Evidence Storage. Haven't seen that in a while. Here we go. Your iniquities echo in the deep, screaming for retribution. That is something a normal, emotionally balanced person says. Ego Trip is out. And Tyrion Core upgrades. Like, that's always the first thing she plays. I swear. Did he just punch himself? Oh boy. Alright, the Fury is going to start off with a Vicious Onslaught, which is a Plague Rat card. The Fury deals 1 target 3 irreducible melee damage, 3 targets 2 irreducible melee damage each, or 7 targets 1 irreducible melee damage each. If a hero target is dealt damage this way, you may play a card, use a power, or discard a card, and if you discard a card, return this card to your hand. I think I'm just going to hit 3 targets. Oh yeah, don't forget about the video drones. Her power is Hellbent. The Fury regains 2 HP and is indestructible this turn. She deals herself 0 psychic damage, then deals 1 target X melee damage. Increase the next damage dealt to the Fury by X, where X is 1, plus the damage she takes this way. Her cards and stuff are all very confusing. Alright, so increase the next damage dealt to her by 1 is the basic point. Let's go ahead and get Celestial Aura out, and... oh, that's right, she hits everybody for 1. First constellation on Unmute, second constellation on the Fury. Thraathian Monolith is always a good idea. Cool. Alright, Let's get Sword of the Star Knight out, and then there's nothing to move, so I can just play Protect and Serve for free. Nice. Almost set up. Actually, Cosmic Dynamo is good. Security Officer. First time a storage card be dealt damage each turn, prevent it. First time a device card be dealt damage each turn, prevent it. Oh, I'm glad we got rid of the Tier and Core upgrades, or that would be very unhelpful. Let's just call out. Target's player may discard 2 cards. If 2 cards are not discarded this way, unmute deals that same hero target 4 psychic damage. Yeah, she can take it. It's just 2. Cool. I'm going to play Unturning Emissary. The Fury is indestructible. When she's dealt damage, discard a card to destroy this card, then increase the next damage dealt to the Fury by 1. At the end of your turn, if the Fury has 1 or more HP, you may draw a card. And if you did not play a card this turn, discard a card. That'll help me sift through her hand a little bit. Drop Ego Trip. Draw a card, yeah. Oh, I played a card that turn, okay. Let's just get Constellations out on everybody, I guess. Huh? Ooh, that increased the healing too. Alright, good and set up. Yeah, you can just stay right where you are, I guess. Time for Tectonic Chokeslam. Aha! Let's go ahead and discard a card. I got 2 Infernal Twins. And yeah, that guy stopped me from hitting the device, but that's fine, because now he's dead. We'll destroy Unturning Emissary. It's too many things going on. Let's do Cosmic Dynamo, because that's a good, just whatever kind of power. Hey, it's an evidence crate. Whenever a non-environment target deals damage to this card, discard the top card of the environment deck, then select a device card at random from the environment trash, put into play in the player of the target that dealt damage. Cool. Overclock Cybernetics, oh boy. Can anyone get rid of that? The answer's a big fat no. Yeah, that's worth taking some damage for. I'll have Star Knight do that, I think. The Fury will play Crafting the Future, reveal and replace the top card of a deck. The top card of a deck into play, draw a card, you may play a card or use a power. Let's see what Unmute is going to do. Rabid Fans, okay. Let us play the top card of Skyscraper's deck. Oh, well, that doesn't help. Then I will play a card. I'm going to play Weird Luck. When an effect would increase the next damage dealt to the Fury, select a target other than the Fury. Increase the next damage dealt to that target by 1, or increase the next damage dealt by that target by 1. This is a very cool card, given how much she increases damage dealt to herself by 1. Oh, we're reducing the damage dealt to this card too. Let's go ahead and hit the Evidence Crate. See what I can get. She gets the Ebony Needle. In this play area's turn, this card may deal a character card in this play area 3 psychic damage. If it deals no damage this way, destroy a non-character card from this play area's deck and destroy this card. Ah, this card is destroyed. If the environment trash is fewer than 4 cards, discard cards on the top of the environment deck until a storage card is discarded and put it into play. Okay, so that's not a good one to have. Let's increase the next damage dealt to it by 1. And yeah, she'll take the 4 damage. Play Golden Astrolabe. And we'll have Star Knight destroy Overclock Cybernetics. Cool. Linking Incursion time. That'll be good on Unmute, and that'll be good on Star Knight. That's not helpful, unfortunately. No. Not a useful power phase. Let's go ahead and Energy Bash. Start working on the needle. Get rid of Cosmic Dynamo so she can draw a bunch of cards. And then, boom. We get another Evidence Crate. And then let's go ahead and search for... Oh, I got another Cosmic Dynamo. Go ahead and search for the Starstone Collimator. Put that in play. Awesome. Like the Explosive, when this card is played, when the target other itself in the play area with the highest HP. The card deals a target 2 damage. Whenever a card from that target's deck is played, stuff happens. So those do attack the Evidence Crates. I've been playing that right. She's Yeah, she's taking 1 less damage. I'm going to play this card. This sounds good. Quibble. Once per turn, when the Fury would deal or be dealt damage, you may first put a non-character card in play on top of its deck. If you do, you may play a card or use a power. At the end of each turn, if you have put a card on top of a deck this way, put the top card of that deck into play and destroy this card. Go ahead and hit the fans. We are going to put the evidence crate without the explosives on it on top of the environment deck. And then I'll play a card off of that, Infernal Twin. When a one-shot enters play, you may destroy this card. If you do, resolve the text of that one-shot a second time, and the character from that card's deck with lowest HP deals itself 2 useful infernal damage. Very cool team support. Increase next damage dealt to rabid fans by 1. Cool. Let us wish... Yes, actually, let's duplicate the wish. So first we'll do the Fury. Let's play Balancing the Scales. The Fury deals a target 3 infernal damage. A second target regains 3 HP. Increase the next damage dealt to a third target by 3. Fury rule of 3 over here. So let's hit Rabid Fans for 4. Heal Skyscraper. Increase the next damage dealt to unmute by 3. Don't care which one goes where. And then let's take a look at Skyscraper. Go ahead and just do Compulsion Canister. Yeah, this will take care of some stuff. She can drop her own fans. Did you see that? Cancelled. I will have... Actually, I could have Starlight use a power. Why not? Yay. Detectable relinking. She can hit the explosives. Play Micro Assembler on herself and return that Compulsion Canister to her hand. Okay, Cosmic Dynamo again, I guess? Because, yeah, I actually don't need a power to do anything. Let's go ahead and use her base power. Throw something under her deck and do a Starbeam. 9 damage to unmute. That's cool. Another Evidence Crate. Oh, that's right, because I put it on top of the deck. Or no, that one already came into play. Devastating Harmonics. Increase damage to all targets dealt damage this way by 1. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and play this. Measures Meter. Power is select up to 3 targets. Increase or reduce the next damage dealt to each selected target by 1. I'm tempted to do that. So let's see. We'll pick Unmute first. We will pick the Fury and Skyscraper. So we'll increase the next damage dealt to Unmute by 1, increase the next damage dealt to the Fury by 1, because then I can also increase the next damage dealt to Unmute by 1, and then we'll reduce the next damage dealt to Skyscraper by 1. That's pretty cool. Stellar Wind, why not? Oh, that's why not. Oh well. Go ahead and do a little more healing since she's taking extra damage, and I don't need that. You know, I just realized I could have played the aggression modulator on the unlikely explosive. Oh well, now it's dead. Yes. Let's go ahead and Cosmic Dynamo. Ooh. No. Alien Escape Pod. Targets this player immune melee damage. This card is destroyed. Deals each other target in this player 2 useful fire damage. And discard cards top the... Yeah. Okay. I'll put an aggression modulator on that. How about that? Each player destroys one of their equipment or ongoing cards. Well, Measures Meter, I guess. How about a Constellation? How about a Micro Assembler? How about Starstone Collimator? Take that, you shit. Oh, right. Yeah, no. Starlight can take all the punishment. No. Absolutely not. Let's go ahead and craft the future again. Unmute has Tyrant Core upgrades. Play the top card of... Ooh, I really hesitate to say. Let's play the top card of Star Knight's deck. Crackdown. Okay, cool. Oh, so she has a couple of cards that will put themselves into play. This one is Abyssal Gaze. This card will be revealed or enter your hand, put it into play. Damage dealt by the Fury is irreducible. At the start of your turn, select up to 3 targets other than the Fury. Increase the next damage dealt to each of the selected targets by 1. If none of the selected targets are hero character cards, destroy this card. I would like to use power, I guess. Oh wait, I guess I should have played a card. Oh well, whatever. That's a new one. Go grab that last constellation and put it next to Star Knight. Everything is Gucci, as they say. Stellar Wind again. That's a really good way to use up that +1 on Fury. Speaking of whomst. Nope, we're good. Compulsion Canister. Ooh, wait, actually, rather than that, I'm going to start with the Aggression Modulator on the Escape Pod, and then I'm going to play 2 Link cards, the Aggression Modulator on the Escape Pod, and then the Compulsion Canister on the Escape Pod. So it hits her for 5. Let's pull some stuff out of the trash. Oh yeah, just the microassembler. Okay, cool. Get another Starstone Collimator out. Crackdown? Sure. Okay, no sense in hitting her again. No. Oh, it's irreducible. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Evacuation procedure. Into the villain turn. The villain target with the highest HP deals each officer 3 sonic damage. And that target deals the 3 storage cards with the highest HP 1 sonic damage each, then destroy this card. Well. Alright, she flips. She's gonna... Wow. Let's hyperstimulate that. Now, what we're going to do is have Star Knight soak all of these hits, so she doesn't get any devices helping her out. Ugh, cripes. I guess we'll drop Abyssal Gaze, because it was going to go away anyways. Once again, Constellation, because those are easy to get back. I got plenty of links, and the Starstone Collimator. Nope, that's good. And then soak all of those. Whew! That's a lot of damage, though. Broken Bonds. Increase damage dealt to and by the Fury by 1. When this card is destroyed, you may play a card or use a power. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? It's the end game. We need to ramp things up. Booyah. Too bad she does the damage first. Lots of healing. Oh, that was just from deck. Okay, well, shoot. No, we're good. Let's start hitting stuff. Oh, this is going to be fun. Custody Officer. Unlikely Explosive. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. First time another target in this play area deals damage each turn, this card deals 1 infernal damage to each non-environment target in the damage target's play area. Okay, we'll have that go first. Wow. Let's just start killing shit. I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's back. Actually hit the Fury. That's funny. Augmented Burst, I guess? Just for the sake of dealing some damage. Yeah, go ahead and drop that. Let's destroy the Hardlight Shield. It's fine. And there we go. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and unveil the environment next. We're coming to Eldrinwood Village. In the mountains near Eldrinwood Forest sits a small town in the picturesque countryside. With few roads in and out, the village gets little traffic. Those who have passed through it have described the townspeople as helpful, but insular and wary of travelers. The townsfolk encourage visitors to leave before nightfall, as the wildlife of Eldrinwood Forest is known to be aggressive at night, and many travelers have disappeared in the woods. Wild animal attacks have claimed people from the village as well, and its population has slowly dwindled over time. When asked for details, however, the villagers seem to have trouble remembering specifics. Some who have stayed during the nights of the full moon report an unnatural stillness descending over the town, where all the normal wildlife sounds are replaced with rustles and distant howls. Some are found dead in the Eldrin Wood, others are never found at all. These things just happen in the shadow of the forest. Gee, I wonder what all that could mean. It's time to go fight some werewolves. That's what it means. This time I'll put Starlight in front. Alright, here we go. Well, this has a nice background and stuff. It's got its own music, which is very quiet. Like, I can barely hear it, so I have a feeling it's not going to come through on the video. Oh, both of them are out. That doesn't always happen. Okay. Well, that was helpful. Put one on unmute, put one on herself. I'm going to go ahead and play Destroyer's Dirge. Increase damage by the Fury by 1 for each coincidence in your trash. Power is the Fury is indestructible this turn. She deals herself 1 psychic damage, then deals a target X irreducible melee damage that cannot be redirected. Increase the next damage dealt with the Fury by X, where X is 2 plus the damage she takes this way, so it's basically a fully upgraded version of her base power. I'm going to have her hit Fractal. She could also hit Unmute, actually. That wouldn't get redirected to Ego Trip. Tectonic Choke Slam. Let's hit Ego Trip with that. Whew. That was a big hit on Fury. Let's go ahead and ignite the blade. And get the Star Knight Oath out, I guess. That was helpful last game. Old Forest Road. Now, it's worth noting, this starts off with a card in play. Come on. This is when a trigger enters play, reveal cards on the top of the environment deck until an afflicted card is revealed. Put it into play, shuffle the remaining cards back into the environment deck, then flip this card. When this card flips to the side, shuffle the environment trash into the environment deck. I wonder what happens when it flips. And it played Old Forest Road. When this card is played, each target regains a hit point. Oh, okay. Start the environment turn, reveal the top 4 cards of the environment deck, put any revealed targets and triggers into play, discard the other revealed cards, and destroy this card. Okay, so if we can get rid of that, it would be nice. And she's going to overclock her cybernetics. You know what? I will have her take that hit. Just so that we're not spreading that damage reduction around. I'm going to do Event Horizons since we've got it as an option. Oh, actually, I can get rid of both of those. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that. And drop both of those problematic cards. Ooh, Warp Halo. Let's go ahead and craft the future. Unmute has Devastating Harmonics. That's fine. Play the top card of her deck. Let's be bold. Oh, and it tries to play Destroyer's Dirge, which is limited. Go figure. I would like to play a card, I think. Yeah, let's play Dark Justice. When the Fury deals herself damage, select a target, increase the next damage onto that target by 1. So that's a difference from the card I was using last game, because this is when she hits herself instead of when she increases damage dealt to herself. When a source other than the Fury deals the Fury damage, you may increase the next damage dealt to the Fury and the source of that damage by 1 for every 2 damage dealt this way. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Increase the next damage dealt to Ego Trip. Now we're good. Sure. Oof. How about the drones? Yeah. Throw that on her. Skyscraper, do your thing. Yay. Those video drones are a pain in the butt. I've got another Sword of the Star Knight. Let's go ahead and Energy Bash it. Oh, that's right. She's got less damage taken. That's fine. Discard, draw, play. Well, that doesn't really... Oh, shoot, I have to play that. Heck. Oh, that was cumulative. I didn't realize that. I'm just going to go with it. The skipper power. That was not a very good turn. Eerie Quiet. Increase all psychic and sonic damage by 1, not good, with unmute out. And in the environment turn, each hero may deal themselves 1, make that 2 psychic damage to put a card from their trash on top of their deck. Starting the environment turn, play the top card of the villain deck, then destroy this card. So it's another one we'll want to get rid of if we can. Nobody's got anything they really need back out of their trash, so let's just skip that extra damage. Yeah, so they're going to be taking 5 damage instead. Oof. Jeez. Okay, Event Horizon again, unfortunately. This game's not going quite so well. I wish, though. I'm going to play Weaver's Words. It's got 3 powers. One target gains 2 HP, reduce next damage dealt to the Fury by 7, play the top card of the villain deck, or shuffle a trash. If the top card of that trash is not a one-shot, play it. This is nice for a little bit of extra healing when you need it, which, honestly, I kind of do. I'm going to go ahead and use that and heal Starlight just a little bit. Let's get rid of those drones, finally. I'm going to go ahead and Explosive Reveal and hit Fractal with that, because that's 2 damage. Alright, let's get another sword out, and yeah, emergency catalyzer, I guess. No. Sam Richards comes out. He is an afflicted, and he is common. At the end of the environment turn, one player discards or plays a card. If a card is played this way, this card deals a hero 2 sonic damage. If this card is reduced to 0 hero HP, destroy a hero equipment card. And that's along the lines of how all the townsfolk work. So, does somebody want to play a card? Not Star Knight. Could get Thrathian Monolith out. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Because then she'll soak the 2 damage. Well, mostly. Shattering Cry. Oh boy. I'm going to get rid of that because I have yet to use it. I'm going to get rid of Destroyer's Dirge because I haven't been using it. Thrathian Monolith goes away, and how about Emergency Catalyzer? Okay, 3rd constellation, finally. There's no constellations in the deck, are there? Okay, we're going to skip her power. Of course, she wouldn't have dealt damage anyway, but you know. Yeah, let's go ahead and balance the scales. Drop Fractal. Heal Skyscraper. Increase next damage dealt to unmute. Finally, we can start hitting her. Let's go ahead and do that. Wham. See, she's got her damage reduced right now, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this just to make her small. And I can go ahead and play these. Put that on Star Knight. Pull stuff out of the trash. Cool. Awesome. Oh, sure. Yeah. Go ahead and search my deck for an equipment card. Starstone Collimator. Actually, should have gotten the Cosmic Dynamo. Whatever. Oh, there's one. That's just fine. Nah, I'm good. Abandoned Shack. At the end of the environment turn, each player may shuffle their hand into their deck and draw 2 cards. Reduce damage dealt to heroes that do so by 2 until the start of the next environment turn. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. So it's a little bit of, you can, actually, I'm going to have a couple people do that. Yeah, Skyscraper and Star Knight will actually benefit from that. So we'll do that in just a second. Let's see, do either of them want to play a card? I think so. Star Knight, play a card. And she can take the no damage. Alright, so she's going to do that. 2 free cards, and we'll have Skyscraper do it as well because she only had 2 in hand. Awesome. So they're soaking stuff, which is good because I do have Star Knight Oath out. Rabid Fans. Yes. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright, let's wish on the Fury. Alright, yeah, let's be bold. 40 and Foe. Once card is placed, search your deck and trash for any number of coincidences and put them into your hand. If you search your deck, shuffle it. You may play any number of coincidences. Coincidences are indestructible. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. Let's see what happens. Yes. So, all the coincidences are the same. Improbable impediment. If this card is destroyed, put it in your hand. First time the Fury is dealt damage on the turn this card enters play, you may play a card. If it's a coincidence, repeat this text. When the Fury would be dealt damage by another source, you may prevent it. If you do, increase the next damage dealt to her by X, where X is 1, plus the amount that damage was increased by, and discard or destroy this card. So, we're just going to go ahead and play all of them, why not? And move all those to the bottom of our deck. Again, no sense in using our power. Pillars of Creation, however, that's nice. Okay, so the coincidences are no longer indestructible. I guess we should have waited on that or something. I don't know. Let's balance the scales. Heal Starlight. Boom. Dark Justice to the rescue. Blink Incursion. Give her Rebounding Debilitator. No links. Do I want to move a card to my hand? Nope. Okay, that was worthless. Rest and Recover, however. I suppose we were going to Energy Bash. Booyah. And I'll drop the Cosmic Dynamo, because I got another one. Move a card, and play the Cosmic Dynamo. That would let me play a card. I don't really need to. Nah. Ah, full moon. Here's our trigger. So John Hadaway comes out. He's another common afflicted. And the rules card flips. Afflicted targets are werewolves and have no game text. So that's cool. They basically just do what this card says. Reduce damage dealt to werewolves by 2. At the start of the environment turn, if there are no triggers in play, flip this card. At the end of the environment turn, each small werewolf deals a non-werewolf with the lowest HP 2 reducible melee damage. Each clever werewolf deals a non-werewolf with the second highest HP 5 melee damage. And each common werewolf deals a non-werewolf with the second lowest HP 4 melee damage. So these guys are going after my second lowests. Full Moon says when this card enters play, put the top card of 3 hero decks under this card. This card is indestructible while there's at least 1 card under it. Start of the environment turn, discard a card from under this card, then each werewolf regains a hit point, then destroy this card. And John Hadaway, if he were not a werewolf, says at the end of the environment turn, a hero target regains a hit point. If this card is reduced to 0 or fewer HP, the players collectively discard 4 cards. So let's just throw some random cards under there. I needed that. Okay, now we have that to worry about. Echo Chamber. No. Yes. Discard or destroy. What's the difference? Oh yeah. Discard if I don't want it going in my hand. Yes. We're just going to see what the heck happens with this. Okay, Pillars of Creation, Skipper Power again. I'm just going to start juggling coincidences, I think. Whew! Play that, and I can play another card. How about Vicious Onslaught? Yeah, deal target 3 reducible melee damage, make that 4. Wham! Okay, I'm starting to get how she works. Let's rest and recover. Unthreatening Monolith is always good. Well. Yeah. Yes. Now, let's see. I could get the Emergency Catalyzer out, or I could play basically nothing. Let's go ahead and get the Emergency Catalyzer out. Yay! Celestial Aura, please. Thank you. Abandoned Shack comes out. Fury might want to partake of that. Jeez. Huh. She had 2 of those cards in her hand anyway. Yeah, everybody else has nice hands right now. Although actually Star Knight doesn't give a damn. Wait, that's right, you don't discard it. Never mind. Whatever. Tier and Core upgrades. Oh, fun. Let's do Star Knight Oath. Okay. Just go ahead and soak the rest of that. Cool. Yay! Warp Halo. Not doing her power. Let's go ahead and play allotted time. When a target will be dealt damage, you may make that target indestructible this turn. Resolve that damage normally, then that target gains X HP and destroys this card, where X is 1 plus the damage dealt this way. So basically you can save somebody from dying and heal them back to slightly more than they had. Given that Starlight and Skyscraper are taking a pounding, I feel like that's necessary. Let's go ahead and heal somebody. Actually, no. I take that back. We need to hurt things. No. Increase damage dealt to the tier and core upgrades. Do not make it indestructible. Cool. Oh, 40 info again. Do linking incursion. Hope I get lucky. Yes. Just have her take out her own cripes. Have her take out her own card. Get Starbeam for, what, 3 damage? It's kind of not worth it. It's just Cosmic Dynamo. Elmer Wallace comes out. He's a small werewolf. In the environment turn, a player draws a card. If this card is reduced to 0 or fewer HP, each hero target deals itself 2 psychic damage. No, he's good. Oh boy. Yes, we'll make Skyscraper indestructible. She gets whacked. She heals for 5. Whew, she doesn't die. Starlight may not be so lucky. Oh, look. Tier and Core upgrades. Yes. Oh. No. There goes Starlight. Oh, actually it doesn't have to be. Thank you, Star Knight. No, you can hit that. She can take care of her own self. And then, yeah, we'll soak that for Skyscraper. Cool. Put a card into play. Okay, finally everybody is constellated. They've been eating too much fiber. What I really need is the card that heals people, because I can't do anything. Let's retreat in the Nebula instead. Oh good, a wish. 40 info. We will not search the deck, we'll just play a couple of these, and now they're indestructible. I'm going to heal Starlight. Tectonic Choke Slam. Drop the upgrades. Yes, prevent that damage. Prevent that damage. Increase the next damage dealt to the Fury by 8. I'm gearing up for something big. I don't know what, but it's going to be something. Combat recharge. Cosmic Dynamo. Let's drop that. It's a little better. Yeah, let's move 4 cards and I can play something and, like, actually do something. Destroy the catalyzer. And now she'll flip. Cool. That's definitely something we wanted to happen. Okay. Old Peg Simmons comes out. She's a clever werewolf. End of the environment turn. One player draws 2 cards and discards a card. If this card is reduced to 0 for your HP, destroy a hero ongoing card. But instead, gonna make us suffer. Oh boy, there goes Skyscraper. Shoot. There almost went Starlight. Echo Chamber. Oh boy. Nope, we're going to prevent that damage. Werewolves are still protected. They have gone down the stairs. Devastating Harmonics. Oh boy. Increase next damage off the Fury by 11. Oh boy. Star Knight's down. The only reason Starlight survived that was because of retreat into the nebula. Yeah, sorry. Actually, there's no reason to do this. I guess I can double up on unmute, that's fine. So, I'm going to wish on Starlight, because I really need... There we go. Celestial Aura. In fact, we're just going to start healing. There, I healed her for 12. Beautiful. That's fantastic. We're going to do allotted time again, because Starlight is about to die. Alright, destroy an environment card, or do stuff, play a card. Yeah, she can retreat into the nebula again. I think she's going to need that. Top card of a villain trashed into that villain's deck. One player draws a card now. Fury needs cards. Okay, so they are no longer werewolves. Oh, cool. Discard or play a card. Let Starlight play a card. In Exodus and grab another constellation out of her trash. And throw it on unmute so she can stay retreated. And let's get the Golden Astrolabe out. And hit her. Fury needs cards. Fury needs cards. And then Starlight will shuffle her hand into her deck and draw 2 cards. That was an improvement. Oh boy. Whew. Yes. Echo Chamber. Okay, we're probably going to make Starlight... Yeah, we're going to make Starlight indestructible. She's back up to 3. Yes, prevent that damage. Ooh, she hit herself. Increase damage to unmute. Yes. Cripes. Fury can discard a bunch of crap. Oh, jeez. Stop it. 4. Yes, sure. God damn it. Would you stop killing shit? There's a bunch of constellations on unmute that I don't need. Ah! This is not working. Shit. Ooh. Okay, so we have 3 hit points left out of an original 32. I think I really fucked up. Hey, 15 damage. That's what I was building up to. And now the Fury is dead. Okay, cool. So Starlight has 1 hit point left. Hold an Astrolabe so she can heal herself. Well, sort of. She could actually deal herself damage. Shoot. I can just plink unmute to death, except that I can't because I have 2 rounds to kill her. Red shift. Please draw something useful. That was not what I wanted you to draw. Draw a card, I guess. No. I think this game is over. Oof. Yeah. Okie doke. That was rough. Well, that was 1 win and 1 loss. I think that's perfectly fine. The Fury is a hero not for the faint of heart. Clearly she has a lot of trade-off. But that's it for this one. You can find the Fury and Eldrinwood Village on Vain Facade and Unmute in Menagerie the Multiverse. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming to chat, and I'll see you next time.